Here's the secret science behind Skyrim's thu'um. Welcome to Behind the Fandom, the show where we separate science from fiction and put the fan back in fantasy. Hey, I'm Maud Garrett and I am sworn to carry your burdens. Today we're taking a look at one of the only games to come out on almost every console ever made, The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. As the prophesized Dragonborn, you're able to use the power of your voice to prove that words can in fact hurt. Like a lot. But we'll get to that in just a moment. Because first, today's episode is brought to you by The Real Cost. If you're looking for something to do, try playing a video game on hard mode instead of vaping. Because vaping can make your life challenging in a way no amount of power-ups can fix. You can inhale toxic metals that can damage your lungs. In the real world, you don't get a do-over, so take care of your body. While the best voices in Skyrim belong to the Nordguards who tease you about losing their sweet rolls and reminisce about their arrow-induced arthritis, the most powerful voice of all belongs to the Dragonborn, using the thu'um, an ancient magical ability based on the language of dragons. Now, the word thu'um translates simply to shout, and they're indispensable tools in your arsenal. There are many different types of thu'um. Some let you breathe fire, some let you create cyclones, and some let you unleash blasts of freezing cold air. Others let you throw your voice like a Las Vegas ventriloquist or instill a crushing sense of dismay that you can usually only find in the comment section of YouTube. However, the most iconic and potentially the most powerful of all is thu'um, a thu'um capable of blasting enemies back with the sheer power of your voice alone. Known as Unrelenting Force, this powerful ability can be used to stagger enemies, throw them backwards, blast fish out of the water, and even knock bugs out of the air. So you can eat them, or save them for later. Your choice. I'm not here to judge. But what about the physics behind it? Could such an ability ever manifest itself in real life? Well, unfortunately, the answer, according to science, is no, which, as you'll see, is probably for the best. But there are alternatives. According to a 2013 study by the University of Leicester, the minimum amount of force required to knock down an opponent using the power of one's voice alone is 121.2 newtons. An average person can only produce 3.74 newtons of force, which is roughly 3.1% the force needed to send one's enemy ragdolling away. The study says that unaided, it is an impossible task to tip an opponent over using just your voice. Creating a pressure wave capable of knocking someone over in real life with just one's voice means that you would need to expel a preposterous amount of air at a velocity that is roughly 32 times the speed of sound. Considering that one breaks the sound barrier at 767 miles per hour, you would have to exhale from your body at a staggering 24,553 miles per hour in order to generate the force necessary to pull off a convincing thu'um. To put things in context even further, consider that human beings can hear sounds between 0 and 140 decibels, and anything above 140 decibels can lead to permanent damage to one's ears. One of the loudest human voices ever recorded belongs to Jill Drake of the United Kingdom, who holds the world record at 129 decibels, which is equivalent to a jet engine. She may not be Dragonborn, but her voice can certainly get your attention. At 145 decibels, your vision begins to vibrate. At 195 decibels, sound waves slowly turn into shock waves and can cause considerable internal damage to one's body, rupturing organs. At which point, if you were playing Skyrim, you would pause the game and eat your body weight in wheels of cheese. Hey, wait, how much cheese would it take to kill you? I'm willing to find out. But that is a story for another video. If the average sonic boom, created by breaking the sound barrier, can generate more than 200 decibels, we can assume that long before a real-life thu'um knocked you over, it would liquefy your organs and leave the inside of your body looking like a Jackson Pollock painting. Considering that decibels operate on a logarithmic scale, that means that a sound that is 200 decibels, enough to break the sound barrier, is approximately 3,548 times more powerful than the loudest recorded voice on Earth. To make matters worse, thanks to Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That means that using thu'um would instantly kill you too, which sounds way more painful than taking an arrow to the knee. You just stop being an adventurer in that case. So at the end of the day, when it comes to unleashing the power of thu'um, perhaps we should all just take a deep breath and just start our 80th playthrough of Skyrim instead. Thanks for watching Behind the Fandom, and I'll see you next time.